This week on Huntin' Full.
We dropped off of one ridge, climbed up onto another one. We keep getting the word that we're really, really close. It's going to be a close shot.
Join Tim Fisk in the great state of Utah on a journey years in the making for a monster bighorn sheep. "110 miles west of Salt Lake City in the remote northwest region of Utah lie the Newfoundland Mountains. Circled by the expansive and barren Great Salt Lake Desert, this vast, towering mountain range serves as home to the noble California bighorn sheep, a heavily sought after, once-in-a-lifetime big game animal. The odds of drawing this tag are incredibly rare, and any hunter would relish at the chance to go after one of these animals. So when Tim Fisk, a member of Huntin' Full, found out that he had drawn the tag, he couldn't believe it. He was convinced that it was a sham, but after putting in for Western big game hunts since 2000, it had finally happened. Tim began his hunting career as many do, chasing small game like squirrels and quail in his hometown of Southern Illinois. He spent his youth both in the outdoors and buried in hunting magazines, dreaming for searching for big game out west. Over the course of his hunting career, he'd managed to harvest a Dall sheep and a stone sheep, and had hoped one day to achieve the North American Grand Slam of wild sheep. After a career in process manufacturing, project management, and a triumphant victory against prostate cancer, Tim is now retired and spends his time with his family, volunteering, or in the outdoors. He also serves as a committee member of the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation and is a partner of Alabama's leading archery pro shop, Full Draw Archery. Having put in for Western hunts for over a decade, Tim eventually turned to Huntin' Full after years of being in the dark regarding application strategies. In 2014, he handed over all the application processes to Huntin' Full. With the organization's expertise, they managed to draw him a once-in-a-lifetime sheep tag he dreamed of since his youth. So join us on Tim's journey through the Newfoundland Mountains as he aims to take another step on his journey to the Grand Slam.
Hunting encompasses every part of your life. You plan. You research. You map out every last detail. And when your drive for hunting is everything you do, you then become a Huntin' Fool.
Northern Utah, first day of the hunt. Tim Fisk is joined by expert guide Neil Clayton and Sean Harris in hopes that they can find a trophy-sized California bighorn sheep. At first light, they take a moment to glass the hillside and instantly find a viable candidate.
Yeah, that's him.
So she's kind of to the right and up a little bit from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is unlike any sheep camp I've ever been in my life. And we get up, get settled in, and go out and start glassing sheep. Huge numbers of sheep all over the place. It's incredible. I was astounded. We split up and go into different areas, and we're looking around, and we find out later on in the morning that they've spotted a really nice one over on the east side.
And see, there's some that I haven't picked up. See the white
Mountain sheep are experts at moving easily through steep terrain and are infamous for often staying thousands of yards away from any potential hunters. The team has to use the most powerful glass available in order to gain an advantage.
Yeah, there's a sheep standing up in the top of that drain just in the red. Can you tell what that is? It's a little bit to the right of it now.
The team decides to mark this potential ram for target.
Hey dude, we can hike it easy because we can drive part way around there and take the backbone up on it. And that might not be a bad idea for tonight anyway, just to see what we can see.
With nighttime approaching, they head back to camp early to come up with a strategy to continue the hunt.
Be snacky. So how are we going to logistically get everybody over there? I mean, we're gonna.
I'm gonna have Justin drop me off.
Okay.
You and Daniel can go the other way and we'll have a radio check. Start from there. That ram's gonna be right there. There's too many ewes there.
Huntin' Fool is brought to you by Matthews Archery. Catch us if you can. 𝗙cie𝗶𝗆. If you're not the lead dog, the view never changes. Red Rock Precision, the ultimate long-range shooting solution. And Huntin' Fool, your complete hunting resource. This segment is brought to you by PhoneScope, the future of digiscoping.
Tim Fisk is hunting with guides Neil Clayton and Sean Harris in northern Utah for California bighorn sheep. After the first day, they have a good potential shooter in mind. Half the team decides to go in search of a bigger ram, while Neil and Sean go with Tim to find the potential shooter.
Oh, I said it comes high off his head. What with the ewe?
Okay, yeah.
Remember I said he comes high, right? But this ram, if he did, he's moved over a whole canyon.
Well, he had another ram with him that had more mass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aspirations of proving that this is the biggest of them all is first on their minds.
Look for the big dead cedar tree that's just nasty dead with a little bit of green in the top. Okay, it's got a huge base, like 4 foot. Okay, there's a ewe coming into him right now. There's a ewe running through there. The field of view. She's white.
Okay, from the dead tree that's in the middle.
Dead tree in the middle, come towards you, and just off to the right.
That's a great look.
It's my job to find them. Somebody else's to kill them.
There's a good chance, Neil, that we can go around this knob and look right up that gut and pick him.
Making sure a ram is of legal age and mass is of the utmost importance. With a great distance between the team and the potential shooter, everyone is on edge to be certain.
He doesn't drop real far, Neil. He's got a tight curl, but I think he flares. It's solid round. I don't think he's going to go any less than 155.
Well, the cool thing is, look how many sheep we got sitting here. I mean, I think
you got a rut fest going on too. I mean,
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
heads popping that we haven't
Yeah,
seen.
yeah.
You got them pushing does, and we've got a shooter ram. So there could be,
Another
when you
ram
get in
shot.
here in the morning,
Oh, yeah.
it might just be which
And we
ones
may
you like
put
best.
someone on this rock and this rock.
I need my glasses. See this thing good.
Just wait till you'll be able to see him with those
Okay.
glasses.
As the team makes a plan to stalk this ram, individual placement is imperative in order to have good eyes about them throughout the stalk. In the morning, their dreams of harvesting this huge ram will begin.
Even someone could get by this tree right here, on this knob right here, Sean. Because it would close the gap. Yeah, it could close the difference. I think you can come up like we're talking to that white ridge. And if he's in there, you could shoot. I mean, I think there's enough. You can, if you had to, you can come around the bottom side to it, halfway and shoot into it. you're only going to be shooting 150 yards.
Did you know many of the country's best permits can only be obtained through their respective state's draw system? Members and non-members alike can apply for hunts in 20 states by using the Huntin Fool License Application Service. Your application will be turned in correctly and on time for the hunts you wish to draw, saving you the grief of missing deadlines or applying for the wrong hunt. Go to huntinfool.com to start applying today. This segment is brought to you by Auto Farm. Fun, simple, and transparent. Your personal guide to your next ride.
It's game time. Everybody's getting ready, running around, getting their gear, and then we take off. We start climbing the mountain. Trying to get in position to look for that sheep again. And they spot him. Our A-team spots him as we get up, heading up the mountain. Start to get into position and climbing, moving up in there. He gets out there on one ridge, get into a pretty long shot situation that I wasn't really as accustomed to, being from back east.
The ram spotted is over 700 yards away. Tim is nervous about taking any long shots, so they attempt to move in closer. Now at just under 500 yards, Tim decides that this could be his only chance. The first shot misses, but the ram seems unaware, so Tim takes another shot. Another miss, but this time the ram takes off, dashing whatever hopes the team had.
Missed him a couple of times, which was kind of frustrating. And we regrouped, kind of got our heads together, and everybody talked about it and decided what to do. And we'd seen some other sheep too, trying to decide whether to go after them or go after this big ram that we'd seen.
I also think you're in good enough shape. We can hike up this ridge, top out, pick that ram out, or go clear to the bottom. That canyon don't look that far to me.
We dropped off of one ridge, climbed up onto another one, talked into the sheep pretty well. We keep getting the word that we're really, really close. It's going to be a close shot.
Bighorn sheep are creatures of habit, and with the rut roaring, rams stay particularly close to the ewes. The team gets word that the ram Tim shot at was once again coming back to the hen house.
I'm going to go back over this top, move up that ridge. That's going to be a pull for the grass.
Huntin Fool takes pride in finding the best outfitters in the country for the best task at hand, from ease of travel, good accommodations, to friendly terrain. Most hunts offer the skill level each hunter hopes for. However, on this hunt, being in shape helps give the team a clear advantage, and is something Tim has prepared for.
The wind is screaming. The wind is, there's this front coming through. The wind is screaming at about 30, 40 miles an hour. So we see a rain and snow shower coming in. Concerned about losing visibility from our spotters. But we just keep moving up there.
The ground team loses sight of the big ram. Communications are problematic. And with the weather coming in, the team might lose the big ram altogether. The
team gets spotty information that they're close to another group of potential shooters, so they try to find an area more protected by the elements and more hidden from the rams.
This segment is brought to you by 𝗀cie Extreme Mountain Hunting Gear.
Tim Fisk is hunting in northern Utah for California bighorn sheep. A couple missed shots on a huge ram earlier in the day put a stinger in the gang's hide. Now, with severe weather moving in, challenges continue to test their mindset. While the wind can serve as noise camouflage, it will make targeting a new ram more difficult than ever. As they reach the top of the mountain, Neil gets word that the original ram has circled around for an encore. An opportunity pierces through the heart of the storm once again. Neil advises Tim to put a round in the chamber as word arrives that the ram has circled back around. It is now within 50 yards of them. To avoid being downwind, the team shifts their approach. The ram is just beyond the hill. The ram finally makes his presence known. The guys take a few more steps forward, then all of a sudden, the ram is right in front of them. To fall, the waters of success flow from atop of the Newfoundland mountains.
Get it, buddy! Get it, buddy! Listen, man! You just killed a stud! 40 yards, man!
And that was one incredible feeling. I've always dreamed about taking a bighorn, and that was really special.
Way to go, team! Way to go! That is a team effort. The A-team just piled a giant!
It's been an incredible year for me so far.
Woo! Hell of a job! Hell of a job!
This is sheep hunting. I can't say enough good things about Huntin Fool because they put me in for an area that they felt like I'd be able to hunt in. I drew the tag on a random draw, 1 in 1,238 people.
Well, it's a good team effort. That never happens without everybody watching.
Oh no, there's no way.
So
there's no way.
We'll grab our rain cover and
Grade A team, top-notch people. You couldn't find anybody to work harder to give you a good hunt and put you on some sheep. And I never thought it would happen to me, ever. This is a dream. This is a hunt of a lifetime. on this side. On the left side, he's broke off.
Beautiful ram, Tim.
Man, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm serious. I cannot believe it.
I'm proud of you. You did awesome.
I cannot believe it.
61 years old, hiked your guts out, you know.
I cannot believe it.
You didn't weaken when we talked about going for the biggest ram. You hiked this big mountain.
You have to suck it up, man.
You sucked it up. You ain't one sucked it up.
You gotta push while you can, because, you know I had a couple of days, good days in me.
Dude.
Take off. And then
Oh, for California, he's a giant.
I looked over.
Harvesting a California bighorn sheep is no small feat. After all, it's one of the rarest and most coveted tags in North America. After years of applying for Western big game hunts, Tim had thought he'd never get a chance to hunt one of these majestic creatures. But through Huntin Fool's expertise and application services, he finally was able to take another step towards completing the North American Grand Slam.
Closed captioning is brought to you by 𝗀𝘃's family of patterns, family, friends, and the outdoors.